my name is Georgia. I'm a guide with Rare Earth Adventures. I'm also a paramedic. I'm here at the banks of the Sandy River, and I'm going to talk to you today about putting together your first aid kit. So when you put together a first aid kit, you want to think of it in three different categories. The first category is controlling bleeding and splinting. The second category is wound and foot care. And the third category is medications. Here's some stuff I recommend. First off, I always recommend bringing a pair of gloves. There's also many different varieties of bandaging, different sizes of pads that you can use. There's 8x10s down to 4x4s. You can bring a couple different varieties depending on the amount of bleeding that's going on. You have a couple different types of bandaging that you can do in addition to your bleeding control. There's cling wrap or Coban that sticks to itself. There's ace bandaging that you would need something to attach to it. A triangular bandage is something that can be used to splint an arm against the body. And there's many different kinds of tape that you can use as well. Like I said, you can make do with what you have. They also sell a variety of different styles of splints, from anything as small as a finger splint that you can conform to the person's finger, to one that you could use for their leg. You could use it to put around their neck. It's called a SAM splint. Depending on the size and where you're going for your trip, you can bring any different style of those or none at all. So that's bleeding and splinting. Next we'll talk about wound management and foot care. So a couple things I recommend bringing. Obviously we have our band-aids. You can bring a variety of different styles and sizes of those. They also make basically liquid band-aids. It's called new skin or second skin that you can apply to small cuts to seal them up and prevent infection. There's also wound closure strips that if the wound will not stay closed, you can seal those over the top of it to help close it up. With blisters, you can use band-aids, but a better idea is to use moleskin, and you can use that in combination with some blister gel, that's one variety of it, or some of the second skin. And you can use those in combination to help make blisters not get worse or prevent them altogether. So a couple different things I like to bring for pain. I like to bring either combination of aspirin, ibuprofen, or Tylenol, and those can be bought in just single packaging like this, or if you have a bottle, you can take some pills out and put them in a plastic bag. People don't like to talk about it, but sometimes out in the backcountry somebody can get sick and get nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, and that can be a big deal outside. So there's anti-diarrheals that can be purchased, and there's also some rehydration salts that you can add just to water. There's some Tums and antacids for people with heartburn, and there's also, I like to bring Benadryl and antibiotic cream. This antibiotic cream can also be used for your wound care. The biggest thing with all of this is that prevention is the most important thing. So make sure that you're washing your hands, preventing blisters before they start, and being really safe to avoid traumatic injuries to yourself. Once you have all this, it fits very nicely in about this size of bag here. So all this will cost you much less than if you were to go out and buy it yourself, and this bag is easily replaceable. Make sure that your medical kit is specific to you and the adventure that you're going on. Once you have it all packaged up, you're ready to go and have fun. I hope this tutorial has been helpful.